Good morning, peeps. How you doing? 14 hours into the fast. Hope you're all doing well. So we've just gathered here today. Guys, can you just keep the noise down a wee sec so that till I do this? We're gathered here today, 14 hours in. We're going to be doing some lymph movement, moving the body to assist it to let go of whatever it needs to let go of. So we are delighted that you're here with us. We're live from Sky. Do you want to shout hi, guys? Hi. I'm just going to get all these settings set up. Yeah, here we go. Apparently Facebook's going to change and stop doing all this privacy stuff, so we should be good as from today. So yeah, we're going to start off with a big six. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but you start off standing, and then we're going to move. And you just follow me. I will do my best to make sure that you can see exactly what we're doing here and live in Sky to help the body heal and to help your cells get free. So here we go. Hopefully you can hear me when I'm looking to these goddesses. So 14 hours in. We're good. We're all good. I don't know if you're familiar with the big six. Some of you will be, because if you've been to a retreat with me before, you'll know it. If not, like Mindy was talking about last night, the bottleneck parts in the body where crap gets stuck. And so this is, I can't remember the guy's name. It was my friend Nicola Harkins that taught me this. So you just start sort of that area down from your ear to your neck. So you just rub it around 10 times and then tap. And then we go to the collarbone. No, wait a minute. The armpit. So this is another bottleneck for the lymphatic system. Tap, 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 tap. Same on the other side. You don't need to do it too hard. You're just telling the body to let go. Tap, 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 tap. Collarbone. Tap, 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 tap. And then the belly. And then into the groin, because this is another bottleneck. This also reminds me of Ricky Gervais. Tap, 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 tap. Back of the knees. Same there. So that's a really very quick, very simple thing to add into your daily routine. Once you get used to it, it's 3 points here, and then 1, 2, 3, 6 points, that's it. And all you're doing is helping the fluid. The lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. Let me turn this off. The heart's got a pump, so the blood's going to get pumped regardless of whether we move or not. But the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. So it's like the pond as opposed to the river. The cardiovascular system's like the river, it'll just keep on flowing. But the lymphatic system can become like a stagnant pond. And that's why it's really powerful. You find a lot of people that when they make this a practice, they have more energy, simply because you've moved the stagnation. So it's a really quick, simple, free, you know how I love free stuff, thing to do. And especially when you're fasting. Because what you want to be doing is always assisting the body in the process of letting go, whether it's on a physical, emotional, spiritual, mental level. We're giving the body the opportunity to get rid of any toxicity that is holding and slowing down. Remember, it's all about the colours. We'll put your the biofield viewer up today and you can see how colourful you are or not. So it's all about the electrical flow of energy and the colours in the system, and that's really what we're looking at now. Not prognoses and diagnoses. We're looking at how can we create more flow within the body. And I've got Bodhi here just to show you all of the stuff that we can't see. The lungs, the digestive system, the reproductive system. And even what we'll be doing is as we move on to the yoga is the spine that holds us up, and how important the spine is. And when we go into the breath work, how we can move the energy and the fascia and the craniosacral fluid. Because very often, if you've got a sedentary job, if you're spending a lot of time in stress, we become basically this pool. We're primarily water that needs it's like your toilet's not been flushed for ages. And you want to flush everything through in the most gentle and helpful way for the body. Okay, so we're going to stand very straight, feet just slightly further than body width apart, knees soft, and we're going to just take the head down to the right hand side. I can see who's awake in the room. And what I want you to do, I always talk about use your yi to change your chi. I want you to take your attention right into that muscle. Right into, your neck holds up your head. Think about that. How incredible is that? And how we carry so much of our stress in our neck. And just very gently coming up to the centre again and going over to the other side. And the same thing again. The body follows the mind. So take your mind into that muscle and allow it to stretch and allow it to let go of any stress or anything you've been carrying, any weight you've been carrying on your shoulders. We call it let it go-ga. And then gently just bringing your head up. So you're really tuning into how your body feels. Take the chin down onto the chest. And again, feel. What can you feel? Do you feel a stretch into your back? Do you feel it in your neck? Allow the weight of your head just to hang forward, but keeping your shoulders straight. You may feel nothing. You may feel sensations. And then nice and gently coming up. Keeping your mouth closed, stretch the jaw up. And just as far as you can go, just tune in. It's your body. You choose how far you can go. And again, just stretching that up. And coming back to the centre. And now we're just going to drop the head down again and just gently circling it round. And listen. Is there any creaking and groaning? Is there any rust in there? Is there any pain in there? If you've got any pain in your neck, just go very gently. There's no competition here. Don't look at anybody else. Use your yi to change your chi. Now this is your throat chakra, blue in colour. This is the way we express, communicate, talk, sing. So really feel, what can you feel there? How is your body? This very simple movement starts to rewire your brain. You're now saying to the body, I like having all this range of movement. I want to keep it. So you are wiring and firing. You want full range of movement, because if you stop moving, the body just assumes you don't need that anymore. And it will unfire and unwire, and things will stop working the same way. Okay, and then just gently change and go the other way. Using your yi, keeping your focus and attention right in that neck area. This phenomenal feat of engineering we call the neck. The chakra is blue in colour. It's our communication and our expression. And like every other energy centre, we're striving for balance. We can under-communicate, but we can also over-communicate. So we want to strive for balance. And then just taking your head back up to its normal place and feel. Feel what that joint feels. Keep your eyes closed. Get used to really coming away from the external world and into the internal world. and feel what's there in your neck. Does it feel lighter? Does it feel like there's more space there? Okay, so now we're going to pull our shoulders right in and just drop it down. And again, just going into the full range of movement. And is there anything you've been carrying there that you can let go of? And again, we're assisting the body, helping it to let go of stuff we've been storing, maybe for lifetimes, maybe for the ancestors. And can you start to feel the heat that you're generating? Feel that heat. And then just stop. Feel the energy. Let me know on there. Morning, Gordon. Let me know if you can hear me okay in the live, because I know I'm facing away from you. So again, just tune in, taking your intention right into your shoulder joints. Another incredible feat of engineering. And just feel what you've got in there just now. What sensations, what space are there. Okay, and now we're just going to take the shoulders forward and back. Again, going through the full range of movement. That's up to you personally. Moving into the heart centre now. Green in colour. Allow that baby to open. Allow her to spin. Our heart's probably had a bit of beating in this life, in this lifetime. Could be holding pain from the familial line. So we're now using our yi, giving the body permission to let go past hurts, past traumas, abuses, betrayals, disappointments, the whole lot. Let it go, ga. And stop. And let your arms hang. And feel. Think of all the nerves. Oh, great. Think of all the nerves, the muscles, the little bones that go on in that shoulder. And think of the weight it's been carrying, they've been carrying for you. And just say, thanks very much. And just let it all go, ga. Now we're going to circle the shoulders. Just bringing your elbows, keep the arms nice and, the elbows nice and slack and bent, and just really focus again on the shoulders. Because again, these joints, especially as you get older, but as we were saying yesterday, arthritis in all its myriad of forms, children are getting that. People that are young, and anybody under 50 is young to me. People that are young are having problems with their shoulders and their joints, the elbows. I mean, it's crazy. Part of that's to do with diet, stress, the way we work, and lack of movement, lack of connection. You can't single out it's one thing. It's everything. Okay, can you start to feel your shoulders and take it and go the other way? You feeling it? Can you feel it? Use your breath. Maybe you start to get something we call pain coming in here, going, hurry up and stop. Okay, and drop it. You feel heat? Can you feel space? Just close your eyes and tune right in to your shoulders. Your heart, your green energy center that we call the heart chakra, your shoulders and your neck. Feel. Okay. So, let me take off these folks. Taking your feet nice and wide. You might want to take off your socks because you want to have a bit of a grip on the floor. Bend your knees. And we're just going to nice and gently come down to one side. Now, as if you've got a wall in front and a wall behind. So you want to come down in a very straight line and you want to feel that stretch in at your waist. You might feel it in your inner thigh, you might feel it in your shoulder a bit, but primarily we're stretching the waist here. And we're coming into the solar plexus, yellow in colour, where we carry a lot of our fear and our stress and anxiety. So again, just close your eyes and feel that area and breathe. And you can drop into the stretch more in the out breath. And just letting go of anything you've been holding in that area. Keep your arms down just now and just really focus in on your waist. And then nice and gently, because you're bringing your lower back into this, keep your pelvis under and down the other side. We're isolating the movement. So you've got that wall in front and a wall behind. You're very straight and you're isolating into that waist. You may feel it other places, but you want to really feel the stretch in the waist. Allow your hand to slide down your leg. Keep your knees bent. Both knees bent. Really, and keep your eyes closed and breathe into that area. Solar plexus, the waist, where we carry anxiety, fear, and stress, and just let it all go. Okay, and just slowly coming back up. And now we're going to keep the nice wide stance, keep your legs wide, and we're just going to fall forwards until your hands touch the ground. It doesn't matter how bent your legs are, I just want you to get into this forward inversion. So now we're allowing the blood to flow to our heads. You can keep your hands on the ground, you can feel the stretch in the back of your legs and your lower back. And you can feel your solar plexus. And allow yourself just to hang and enjoy that stretch. Again, close your eyes and tune into that area. The yellow, the green, the blue. Feel that magnificent rainbow that you are. These energy centers that are holding on to information that we're now ready to let go of. And just very gently walking it to one side. And then just in your own time, and then just walk it to the other. As you straighten out one leg, straighten your left leg as you go to the right, and straighten your right leg as you go to the left. Just take that in, so yeah. So we're just walking across. I'm just walking across. Okay, and then just nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're coming up. And just taking your hands on your hips, and we're just going to circle the hips all the way out. And we're bringing in the root and the sacral chakra. So the root is our feelings of safety, and our sacral is all our relationships, family. So again, just really allow your body to move to the full range. Keep your knees bent and soft. Again, you just want to be moving the hips round. You feel this obviously in your groin area too. This pelvic bowl that holds and creates other humans. Pretty miraculous situation we've got here. And just gently change and go the other way. And feel, what can you feel? How does it feel? Keep your head up. So your upper body's up. Watch your head in that light there. See if you're up and you're just pushing your hips forward, that's it. And again, using your yi, close your eyes, tune into that area and really feel what's the body saying to you. Does it feel amazing? Does it feel stiff? Does it feel sore? Does it feel nothing? This is your body, your cells. Get used to really tuning in and listening to them so that you don't need anybody else to tell you what's going on there. Okay, and just coming up to standing again. And again, just hang there. Feel. Close your eyes, get used to tuning in into your internal environment. You're influencing. Your cells are listening to everything that you're thinking, saying, feeling, believing, seeing and doing, perceiving, believing. So we need to change our relationship with what's going on inside and have a warm, loving feeling for the relationship with this thing we call the body. These cells will literally follow us wherever we want to go, wherever we want to take them. So where do we want to take them? Okay, so now we're going to put our, again, just feet slightly further than body width apart, knees bent. Do you want to move away from these lamps?
Over there.
Just... to stop yourself. And what we know as we get older is if we're not moving side to side, back and forwards, up and down, the way you do as a young one, and all you do is move forward, sit down, get up, move forward, sit down, get up, what happens in the brain?
It stops going side to side.
We unfire and unwire. And it's that old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's a neuroscience thing. So what can happen, especially for women, and I don't really know why that would be, because I think men can be lazy too, but we lose our proprioception. So when you realise that you're going over your ankle, off balance, you'll save yourself. But as you get older, if you've not been doing any lateral or twists or back and forward movements, you can lose that and you can fall and break your hip. And then your mortality rate goes up by 75%. Simply because we've not, and we're not talking about doing marathons here, we're talking about simply doing these things that we're doing right here. You don't even need to do it for an hour. You can do 10 minutes in the morning, just make sure that you're reminding the body, yes, definitely still want to turn around, still want to be able to reverse, Definitely still want to dance. Definitely still want to be able to do the Gay Gordons. Because if you don't do these things, you will lose them. So that's where aging, the way we see it in the Western world, becomes a choice. If we get more tired and we stop doing as many things and we become more sedentary, that's why if we can keep on moving, then there's absolutely no reason why we can't have all that range of movement. So we just need to use it so that we don't lose it. So again, feet slightly further than body width apart, knees soft, pelvis under, hands on your shoulders, and we're just going to twist, keeping your hips facing forward. So you're really twisting at the waist. So we're bringing all the energy centers, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. All the colours of the rainbow, these energy centers, we're bringing them in. Remember to keep breathing. And then just speed it up. Now it's up to you how fast you go. Close your eyes, tune into your body, forget what everybody else is doing. And stop. Hands hanging by your side and feel into that shoulder again. Feel into your waist, just feel into your entire energy system. Becomes very, very good at observing your internal energy. What can you feel in your head? What can you feel in your shoulders and your fingers? What can you feel in your waist, in your abdomen, your thighs? What can you feel in your toes? So just check in with this energy mass and see what is there, what energy is being released. We've already released a lot of energy. As soon as you intend to let go, the process starts. Okay, so if you want to come down to your mat, so just sitting. Okay, so just hands on your knees, and we'll just do some Sufi grounds. So again, just starting off, again, tune in, feel, close your eyes and get really in touch with your internal environment. You know what the external environment looks like. I'm just getting wider and wider. And again, we're looking in at the root chakra, red in colour. The sacral chakra, orange in colour. And we're just allowing these energy centres to spin freely. And we can use our yi, our imagination, to assist this process. So you, with your conscious mind, your intention, can tell the body, it's safe for me to let go. I am allowing you to release everything that no longer serves me. And really feel all the bones, the joints, a lower digestive system, a reproductive system. Whether you've had children or not, this area is a very sacred space. And these can really help move everything back into place and get you nice and grounded. And then just coming a little bit smaller again, and then just gently turning and going the other way, which is always a challenge for me. So you decide, again, keeping your eyes closed. Feel the red of the root, the orange, the beautiful orange of the sacral, the yellow of the solar plexus, the green of the heart, the blue of the throat, the indigo of the third eye, and the violet of the crown. And feeling your hips, mean it. Take your part, own your part, help the body, feel your inner power. Okay, and just come up. Again, close your eyes and feel, what are your cells saying to you? What can you feel in this moment in time? Observe the miracle that is the body, the hip joints, the knees, the ankles. And just allow the body to release anything that no longer serves you. Okay, so staying in this position, we're going to twist again. So take your left hand over onto your right knee and twist back, and you're going to look as far back as you can. You're going to breathe. You're going to keep your eyes closed. Push your shoulder back and see how far you can go. See where you can feel, or if you can feel any resistance in the body. And just allow yourself with every out breath to get a little bit further round. And again, see, can you feel it in your neck? You feel it in your abdomen? Where can you feel it? Keep your eyes closed and stay in your internal environment. Let it go, Gata. And then just gently coming out. And turn and go the other way. Using the exhale to really take you into the stretch. Keeping your eyes closed and in your internal environment. What can you feel inside this energy system you call the body? Gently, on your exhale, move further into that position. And then again, slowly coming out. Putting the soles of the feet together. Clasp the hands over. And just butterfly, just gently. And again, just close your eyes and tune in to that area. Keep the spine nice and straight. Move the pelvis forwards. Feel the stretch in the groin. Okay. And taking the legs out in front. And take your hands just under your calves or under your knees. It doesn't matter where you go. Again, you just want to be feeling the stretch in this area. Press the small of the back forwards and just breathe into that stretch. So you're just effort on the exhale. Flex your feet towards you. Have your hands on the insides of your legs and put the back of your hand under your calves. That's it. And you can just gently move in. Stretch, don't stress. Keeping your eyes closed. Breathe, exhale, focus on that beautiful out breath. Really feel and let it go, Ga. Okay, and just keeping the legs nice and wide. We're going to take the left hand down and take the right hand over and just stretch. And again, don't collapse forward like this. Nice, that's it. Same thing, nice and deep breaths. And then gently over to the other side. Closing your eyes and really feeling into your cells. Keeping the hand up high above the head. What muscles can you feel down the side? What can you feel in your legs? What's the mind saying? Just observe all of it. Okay. And just coming round into child's pose. So just take the knees a little bit apart, stretch forwards, and really expand that groin area and move into, that's it, beautiful. Just gently press in your own time. Remember, it's your body, nobody else's. You breathe into that. Amazing. And just really enjoy it. Enjoy that stretch. Wakening the body up. Okay, and then just coming up onto your hands and knees. And just do some cat-cows. You can do it in your own time. So as we stretch the head back, and again, keeping your eyes closed and listen to your body. What can you feel and where can you feel it? You're getting information from this cellular mass. So listen in. And then really arch the back right up and just really enjoy that spinal flex. Feel that fluid that runs up the spine. being moved. Feel all your energy centers from the crown to the roots. So your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Feel these colors running all through your torso as you breathe in and out. Waking up this and strengthen the spine that holds this entire system in place. Okay, and just coming back to the tabletop and taking your right arm through and just gently taking your head down and allowing that stretch into the shoulder. And again, just keeping your eyes closed and feel what's the body saying to you today. Breathe, remember to breathe. And remember to let go. Allow the body to just release what no longer serves it. And then coming up and going to the other side. Nice deep breaths. And then coming back up. And just dropping one more time into child's pose. Keeping the knees apart, nice and wide, and allow your belly to come down. Really tuning in to the body. What can you feel? What information is traveling through your energy system right now? Okay, coming up again, and we're going to pull the left leg forwards and the right leg back. Now just be really gentle with this one. Again, no competition. And you can come down onto your elbows if you can. You can stay up here, it's up to you. And just gently rolling that leg out, the hip out, and bringing your foot in. And press down with your chest and stretch that groin area out, your hamstring. Just be careful, don't overdo it. Just a nice stretch, no strain. Just a nice stretch. Use your exhale. Your foot should be in the inside part of your body, and your knee should be in the outside. And really breathing into that stretch. And again, letting go of everything in that area. Allow it to stretch out. And then just gently coming out of that stretch, and we'll go to the other side. So you're like in a lunge position. Have your foot in the inside of the body. That's it. Roll over onto your hip. And roll back onto your hip. And again, just gently move into it. Just keep your eyes closed and really focusing on that area. Is it stiff? Is it sore? You can stay up if it feels more comfortable. Breathe. And let it go, Ga. Okay, and then just gently coming out. Coming into sitting. Again, just close your eyes and feel. What can you feel there? Has energy moved, changed, space appeared? Maybe not. Just observe what's happening in your energy system. Okay, and we're going to just lie on our backs this time. Final exercises. And if you can just have your heels in, maybe you can touch them with your fingers, maybe not, but that's a position. It doesn't matter if you can touch or not. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lift the pelvis up, squeeze it there, and then lower it back down. Very simple. Just do that, repeat that 5 times in your own time. Squeezing it up. Remember to breathe. And remember to let it go, Ga. Really squeeze the buttocks, squeeze that area. And let it go. And then just try to keep your butt on the ground, drop your knees over to one side. And feel that nice gentle stretch. Just keep your arms by your sides. And then just gently taking it from one side to the other. Remember to breathe. Keep your eyes closed and tuning in. What's the body saying? What's happening in the lower back? What's happening in the groin now? Your body, your cells, what are they saying? Okay. I'm bringing the feet in and hooking your toes, hooking your fingers around your big toes. And just let yourself have a nice big baby rock. Just keeping your eyes closed, just feel some gratitude for the body that you're still able to do all these things, all these ranges of movement. Still able to come to sky and participate at the heal-in. Gratitude for what we have and gratitude for what we're going to have. And just relaxing down and coming back up to sitting. Okay. How's everybody feeling? Good. So, for you guys at home, the breath work, we're going to do a little bit of EFT before we go into the breath work. But the breath work we're going to do at home is, we're going to do here on Sky, is coherence breathing. So I've put the link, the YouTube link in. So you can either, we can stay live and you can do it. I mean, there's going to be nothing happening apart from us doing coherent breathing. But you're more than welcome to stay with us if you want. I'll leave the live on. Very, very simple breath work, but quite different. It's 5 in, 5 out. And you probably think, well, if you're as arrogant as me, you probably think that's what you already do, but it isn't. And you'll know that when you start this exercise. So again, we're still focusing in on the breath, all the way into the belly and then just letting it all go. It's a simple inhale and exhale, and it's 5 in. And if you cannot do the 5-5 at first, if you don't have any breathwork experience, or if your lungs have been struggling maybe after COVID, it doesn't matter. Just do it along with, and just keep going, and you will be amazed after a few minutes. I'm pretty sure you guys will be managed fine. You'll eventually, it's just like you're retraining the body. You're saying, oh no, we're going to do this now. We're going to do 5 in and we're going to do 5 out. And why do we want to get into coherence? You not remember from these stock images last night?
Heart-brain connection?
Well, there's one very simple reason, because it feels good, right? But what else does it do?
Heals.
It heals. It allows us, it puts us into the healing response.
Regulates.
It regulates. And what else does it do? Remember what the hearts were doing?
Connects with others.
Yes. Top class pupils. So yeah, we did. I think I put the videos up as well, the heart coherence videos, and it all comes from heart math, which shows that when we're in coherence, we the body can heal much faster without us getting in the way. It regulates all our systems, and it helps us to connect to other human beings. And we can actually, by staying in coherence, we can actually affect other people for the better rather than for the worse, which is pretty cool, really, isn't it? So, but we're going to do some EFT first, because I'm pretty sure most of you, like me, have spent a lot of your life not being as kind as you could have been to the body. Has anybody ever criticised their body? Yes, we all have, I'm pretty sure. And everybody blames social media, but there was no social media when I was young, and we still criticised our bodies. So it's just something, I don't know why we do it. I think there's a whole narrative that we've not been given that would make us really appreciate our cycles. You know, all the stages of life, the ceremonies of going from one stage of life into another. And, you know, I don't do birthdays, like I don't care if we've been 30 or 40 or 50, but the menopause was, I was like, wow, not that I wanted any more children, but it's quite a, like, oh, well, whether you wanted them or not, you can't get them. There's the choice, and you move into another stage of life. And in the West, we don't really celebrate these transitions, massive transitions, powerful transitions. And we don't celebrate the body. We don't really celebrate our ancestors either. And we're really starting to see that, and don't get me wrong, there's some people in the past that you don't want to celebrate, but whatever our ancestral line has been through, it's allowed us to be here. And for that one thing alone, as my friend Vida would say, they gave us the gift of life. And now what are we going to do looking forward? Where are we going to take that? Because we're now realising that we've been programmed by well-meaning others, mostly by well-meaning others. Maybe there's the odd asshole in there. We've all got them, let's face it. But we've also learned a lot of things ourselves. You know, we copied people that maybe we shouldn't have been copying. And we're living 90% of our time, maybe even more, out of the past. Habits, old thoughts, old feelings. Most of what we think, it won't be the same in this retreat, I know that, but we do the same things every day. We think pretty much the same things. And we have this phenomenal thing we call the imagination. And it's been battered out of us. You know, you're too big for your boots. Oh, what are you dreaming about? Your head's in the clouds. All of that sort of like, it's as if to say your imagination didn't have any relevance, any power. So, and now we understand that's probably your key superpower. It's your imagination. Once you can start imagining it, then you're literally interacting with the field to create it. And again, we've got pretty hard data around that as well now. So it really is a huge shift in how we see the body, and we'll go into that later with a presentation that I'm going to show you, because I really want you to leave here feeling super empowered and with a completely different relationship with yourselves and your body. One that you're just, this is my best pal. This is actually my bestie, giving me all this information that I've been ignoring for years. But now I'm like, wow, this body, these cells, they're just hanging out in the gravitational field, listening to your every word. Is that not the relationship you've always wanted? And we didn't know, did we? And all that sort of love yourself, and you're just like, oh, shut up. Look in the mirror and say, I love you, and you're just like, oh no, I'm not doing that. It's ludicrous. When you actually start to think, oh my God, we all want to feel love. Would you agree? We'd like to feel unconditional love all the time. And what we'd spend our life doing is trying to get that feeling, which I have to say, what I'm seeing as I'm getting older is a lot to do with faith. What do you believe in? What is your faith? Why you're here? Is there something greater? Is there something more magnificent? If you don't have any faith, I think it can be more challenging to actually stay in that state. So, but that's just my personal observation. So if you have a strong faith in whatever, and I'm not saying what it should be or what it could be, but you know that you'll always, everything works out, always. That these experiences, painful as they can be, are temporary. And then when you actually understand that the body's always there, striving for that homeostasis, that balance, that place of unconditional love, then you just have a completely different view of it, completely different view of the organs, completely different view of your interaction with nature, with the field, with each other. So it's pretty exciting times in terms of what we're understanding and learning about the body. So we're going to just do a quick EFT around the body. What has your body done wrong in the past? Tell me.
Got really drunk.
That wasn't your body.
And you've given yourself a hard time about it. You know, like really giving yourself a hard time.
Yeah, that's more in the emotional side, but I'm thinking, what has the body been doing that you've not been happy about?
Yeah. Not work.
Disease. Nobody wants to get sick, do they? So what happens? And what is disease anyway? It's unease. Quite a strong, the body's communicating, isn't it? It's telling you there is an issue here. And it's probably been trying to tell you for quite some time. And because we didn't really understand this communication system, well, you might have put the symptoms away. but we never addressed the root cause. So disease is clearly a big one. Anything else? What else did you quit?
Accidents, like being out of balance and falling over.
So yeah, it's balance. It's ability to what?
Respond.
So again, it's judging the body for the way it responds to things. What else?
To understand.
No, I'm thinking about just the actual things that you have said. You shouldn't be like this. You should be a different way.
Or you should have prettier toes.
Yeah. Should be taller, should be smaller, should be fatter, should be thinner. You ever thought that?
Should have had a penis.
Yeah. So, because we're not happy with what we got, really, are we? Because we're thinking, well, if only this was different, things would be different. And I think we saw that clearly over the last few years with kids transitioning and now wanting to detransition. And there's so many surgeries now that can allow you to change your body, whereas from my perspective, it would always be, and I'm not saying don't ever do that, I think there definitely are cases where surgery can massively help people. But in general, I think for most of us, it's switching our perception as to what the body is and just being hugely, hugely grateful that we've got one that works. Even the fact that you managed to come to Sky is way more than so many people can do nowadays. So many people are chronically ill that would love to be here that they can't be. And the fact that you could do that very simple movement / yoga routine, you can do that. A lot of people couldn't do that. So when we start to really focus in on the actually, given all that we've gone through, we're still in pretty good shape and we can get better. We can always get better. And even if the body's like, well, you know, I'm looking at these mountains and I want to get up there, and then I'm like, if I'm running a retreat, is it a good idea to go and do I don't know how long it takes to hike up there and down. So I would never have thought of that when I was 40. I would just have done it and I would have run the retreat and that would have been fine. So now I'm a wee bit wiser. A wee bit. So I manage my energy and my stress levels because I'm so tuned in. You've got to be eventually for managing your life, because you don't want to make yourself sick by thinking stupid things, do you? You know, it's really, when you think, the body follows the mind, right? So say, and even something as simple as, I want to touch my toes and I can only get here, right? And I just think, well, I just see myself touching the ground. And if I keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that, what eventually will happen? Yeah. So you might not be able to do it right this moment, but if you really want to do it, you can put yourself through a process and you'll be able to do it. It's as simple as that. That's how everything that we want and get works. And healing's the same. And really the big message you'll come away with from here, from Heal Scotland, is that it can take years. And I'm sorry, I wish it was different. And it may be different. We're seeing with Joe Dispenza's work, it can happen like that. But you have to keep the mind open that it could take years. You know, you don't do one fast and you're like, that's it, that's me healed, I can go and do whatever the hell I want now and die at 120. It would be great if it was like that. You know, people used to come into our gym and say, how often have I got to do it? How long will it take for me to be my ideal weight? I'm like, well, I can guarantee you in 6 weeks, because I can. If you do what I tell you, that will happen. And then they want to stop, obviously. How long do I have to do it for? And I'm like, well, how long do you have to brush your teeth for? It's a maintenance. The body is an ecosystem. Right now, there's trillions. Some people say there's 10 times the amount of microbes living on us as there are cells. Some people say it's the same amount. Who cares? It's a load of things living on and in us, exactly like the barrier reef. We're a living organism. We are an absolute ecosystem. So that means that we need to take care of it and tend it. So let's look at, so we've had, was anybody too tall or too small? No? Definitely happy? Too tall.
I was.
Yeah, but not
I don't
now.
care anymore.
No. But because there'll be people listening that are maybe still going through this. Because my pal was always tall, and I was so tall. You make me feel like a big horse. So I wanted to be taller. I wanted to have a booty. I wanted my legs to not be hairy. I want long curly red hair. All these things that when you're younger you deem to be important. And obviously it's body weight, isn't it? Fitness, all the stuff. And what about energy? Do you ever criticise your body for not having enough energy? And what we know at a cellular level is when we criticise, when we blame, shame and complain, we create a cellular contraction within the body. And when we go into a state of tensegrity, of balance, the cells can hang out quite happily. So when I'm like that, I've got this pain, I've got this, I don't have enough energy, I can't be bothered, look at them, look at this, then the cells, we literally change the way the body functions. Now the body doesn't know whether there's something serious happening or whether it's something stupid that we're fussing over. It just gets the information, there's a problem, there's a problem, there's a problem, because it gets the information via the chemistry. So we really have never been shown, and I absolutely believe we should be teaching this in schools, that we create a lot of the chemistry completely unconsciously and unwittingly. And when we change our chemistry, our thinking changes. And you'll experience this. And when we change what we think, we change how we feel. And when we change how we feel, we change what we do. So thoughts, feelings, behaviours. That's how it works. Now you can use your activity. You might not want to go for a walk. You might not want to go in the river, but you can make yourself do that behaviour and your feelings and your thinking will change. You can think, oh my God, that beautiful, energetic river. So you can think about it and your feelings and your behaviour will change. See what I mean? So you can go in from any direction to improve your field. Because what happens when I start to feel better? What happens when I go into coherence? What happens to my energy? It goes out in the field, doesn't it? We saw that in that demonstration last night. They're measuring the impact that we have in the field. And that's how I believe that that things are going to change, when we can get enough people understanding the quantum physics, and that every single one of us has to be the change literally in a physical, biological, energetic level. And that's why doing work in a group like this, and the people that are here live, when we do this work collectively, we literally create a power grid, and it becomes easier for all of us, and we get much higher in sky. So we're designed to do things collaboratively, but we've kind of, got into dysfunction, and a lot of that's to do with stress. And you'll see later on with Joe Dispenza's movie, he says when people are functioning in fight or flight, they become separate. And if I'm really unwell, who do I focus on? Yourself. You literally become selfish. Because how can I think about you when I can barely think about myself? So when you have a lot of people sick, which we have a lot of people sick, then they cannot think of the community, because all they can think about is themselves. They become disconnected, and I'll show you that clearly with the emotional chart this afternoon. Okay, so let's tap. I start yakking and then I forget to stop. So let's just everybody repeat after me, and we'll just do a generic tapping. Okay. Even although I've criticised my body in the past, it was either too short or too tall, too thin or too fat. It wasn't exactly the way I wanted it. I wanted it to be different. Because I believed if the body was different, then I would be happy. So I blamed the body for a lot of the things that were going wrong. Because I didn't understand
I didn't understand
that the cells were listening
that the cells were listening,
and that I was changing my own chemistry
and I was changing my own chemistry.
and I was blaming and shaming my body.
I was blaming and shaming my body.
Why was it sick?
I was sick.
Why was it not the right shape?
Why was it not the right shape?
Why was it not the way I wanted it to be?
Why was it not the way I wanted it to be?
But even although I used to think all of these things,
Even though I used to think all of these things,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love, trust and accept myself.
love, trust, and accept myself.
Even although I used to criticise this energy system,
Even though I used to criticize this energy system,
shame this energy system,
shame this energy system,
and I used to sometimes be embarrassed about it
and sometimes be embarrassed about it.
because it wasn't as magnificent as other bodies that I saw. But even although I held these limiting beliefs
But even though I held these limiting beliefs,
and I tortured myself with them,
and I tortured myself with them,
I deeply and completely
deeply and completely
love, trust and accept myself,
love, trust, and accept myself.
even though I used to criticise my body.
Even though I used to criticize my body,
I deeply and completely
deeply and completely
love, trust and accept myself.
love, trust, and accept myself.
Deep breath. Just feel that for a second or two. How does it feel? Does it feel any different? Okay, so now we're going to tap. So this is the way I do it. There's millions of ways to use EFT, okay? This is just the way I do it, the way it's evolved in my practice. But feel free to go on YouTube and research and do all your own ways. But this works, I know it, so, and you'll feel it. You know it works because you'll feel different. I'm now open to a completely new perception of this body as a magnificent cellular spaceship that I have complete influence over. I am seeing the body in a different light. It's quite exciting. It's quite incredibly intelligent when I stop tormenting it. And I'm open to letting go of criticising. And I'm open to starting to love these cells and to listen to what they're communicating to me. I'm tuning in to my intuition. And I'm learning to trust the information that is flowing through me. I'm open to asking the right questions and listening for the answers. I am a powerful energy system. And I'm now open to letting go of the past. I'm releasing all negative images of the body. And allow it to heal and prosper. I have that power. It is safe for me to heal. It's safe for me to imagine how I'd love it to be. Vital and full of energy. Flexible and strong. Peaceful and loving. I'm so excited to learn this. I am a powerful energy being. And I'm going to have an amazing day. Oh, okay, nice deep breath. Just feel. How does it feel? change your relationship with your cells. Now, obviously, I'm not sure if all you guys watching at home are fasting, but obviously we are here. John took every morsel of food out the kitchen, and there's none in mine. So, yeah, we're now, 15 hours into the fast? So we've really just got today and tomorrow, and we're going to be doing so many things. We're not going to have a minute to get bored, and we're going to get out into that beautiful nature soon. So now we're going to do our coherence breathing. So get warm, lie down, get comfy. You can lie on the sofas if you want. It's coherence breathing, so it's not quite as important that you're lying down. You can get in a comfy chair. It's up to you. Just be comfortable. Because we are going to be going for about 45 minutes. So, P stop.
Oh, here's one.
Here, I've also got a. I've also got these. If anybody would like to put one on. I just use that dressing gown. Okay, so we're going into heart math, coherence breathing. Simple 5 in and 5 out. Get yourself very comfortable. You're going to be sitting there or lying there for the next 45 minutes. So have a cushion. Let me concentrate. Let me know if you can hear that at home, guys. So nice deep breaths into the belly. Just putting yourself into coherence, the heart moving. So if you imagine we're retraining the same way you would train for any event. You would repeat and you would encourage the body. The breath is so powerful, and the breath could be the thing that puts us into fight or flight. We're breathing wrong, mouth breathing. So if you can, in and out through the nose. Just a little bit to get into the flow of it. Do not get frustrated. Be kind and gentle, and just gently override the program and take the helm of the spaceship. So if anybody's still with us in the live, let me know if you can hear that breath work, that the buzzer, not the buzzer, the timer. Because if not, I'll just finish the live. But if you are joining in and you can hear it, I'll just leave it on. Somebody, Kerry, are you still there? Can you let me know? So breathing in, filling the belly up, breathing into the bottom of the lungs, and just gently letting it all go. That's great, thanks Kerry. Again, closing your eyes and really tuning into the cells, to the inner environment. Meantime, just gently keeping the 5-5 going. And as you move into it, you'll start to feel it becomes easier. If you've never done this before, it can feel a bit strange. Observe what the mind's saying, if anything. Thoughts wander, and then just come back to the breath, filling the lungs up, putting your heart and brain into coherence, into the healing state. If you can, breathing in and out through your nose.
touch the body there. Sensation back to the belly.
keeping the breathing going, take your attention and tension into your heart. You're now in coherence. What can you feel? Can you feel love? Think about somebody you unconditionally love, or a pet, or a place. Keep the breathing going, nice and gentle, in coherence. Feel that unconditional love in your heart. Allow yourself to raise into the vibration of unconditional love. Using the power of coherent breathing and your imagination. Healing is happening. Be aware of your heart, letting go of anything from the past that can hold you from shining brightly. Allowing the love to flow in and to flow out. Allowing that unconditional light vibration to permeate every cell. Allowing your body to vibrate at a completely new frequency. Your internal environment has been transformed. Just gently keeping going with the coherent breath work. And let the love flow. Ten hearts beating and loving together, plus all the people on the live. We're all in coherence. We're all allowing the love energy to flow through us and all around us, affecting each other in the most beautiful, powerful way. Spreading that vibration out into the field all over Scotland for those in need, For those that are not able to come here for whatever reason, for those in suffering, let's beam our love out, our coherence into the field, sending it to the others in need of love. And taking your attention into your own heart space. Feeling what is there and welcoming anything that no longer serves you, and just let it go. Hurts from the past, traumas, dramas, abandonment, betrayal, whatever has been experienced, allow the heart to set it free now. Let go and let the love flow. It's a frequency, it's a vibration we can choose to be in or not. Allow the body to receive the unconditional, crystalline frequencies of unconditional love. Feel your cells expand in ecstasy as you let go and trust and surrender to the process. You are the alchemist, changing your chemistry, changing your vibration, simply by breathing in for 5 and out for 5 and letting go. Feel your internal environment now. Feel the gratitude for your trillions of cells, for the innate intelligence within that made you perfect in this imperfect way. Feel the gratitude in your heart for this experience of opening up to the power within, to falling in love with your cells and the innate intelligence, falling in love with your heart. It's the most incredible, powerful sensory device, sending out and receiving information, sending it to the brain. Clarity, purpose, compassion, gratitude. Feel it in your heart. And feel that energy vibrating through every cell in the body. Allow your cells to let go and bathe in the arms of Mother Earth. Allow yourself to be held. Give yourselves permission to release everything that no longer serves. Allow yourselves to release all wishing it was different. The body, the mind, the health, whatever. Let go of wishing it was different. And allow yourself to welcome all trying to figure it out. What's this doing? What's that doing? What's that happening? Why? Welcome all of that, all trying to figure it out. And just let it go. And if you've been taking anything personally, welcome that too. And then just let it go. Feel the heart open. Feel the vibration light. Feel the gratitude in your heart. And let your breath return to normal. Let your breathing return to normal. Okay guys at home, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to end the live now and I will see you at 2 o'clock this afternoon.